The old bookstore smelled of worn pages and time itself, a rich, earthy blend of parchment, leather bindings, and a hint of cedar from the ancient shelves. Soft golden light streamed through tall windows, dust motes swirling lazily in the beams, their slow dance marking time's tender passage. Samuel, with his calloused hands and silver-threaded hair, arranged a fresh stack of poetry collections on the central table. The rough grain of the paper brushed beneath his fingertips, soft, familiar, alive with memory. The bell above the door chimed softly, the sound of a silver thread through the warm hush. And then, a trace of something sweeter, the delicate, fleeting scent of bergamot and lavender. Clara. Her presence always arrived a heartbeat before she did. She stepped through the doorway, her autumn-colored coat carrying a whisper of crisp leaves and the cool breath of October rain. The faintest trace of vanilla, her hair, lingered as she passed him, a soft, golden note that always stayed a little longer than she did. "You are early today," he said, his voice a worn chord, low, familiar, rich with something unsaid. Clara's smile bloomed, gentle, knowing, like the first page of a beloved book. "I could not wait to see what treasures you had hidden this time." The soft warmth that stirred inside him needed no name. Outside, the world rushed, horns blared, people scurried, and the sharp chatter of the city echoed through glass panes. But inside, the air was thick with serenity. Paper, wood, tea. The very breath of stories lived here. "Have you read this one?" Clara asked, holding up a book titled The Art of Holding On and Letting Go. Samuel's eyes softened with recognition. "Twice. It reminds me that some things are meant to stay, and others, well, they shape us on their way out." Clara's fingers, slender and sure, traced the book's worn spine. "Like seasons," she murmured, her voice laced with the warmth of understanding. He nodded. "Exactly." The steady hiss of the old kettle broke the silence. A few moments later, the earthy scent of chamomile, honeyed and soft, mingled with the bookshop's ancient perfume. Samuel placed a familiar cup on the counter, its rim chipped, the handle smooth from years of use. Clara's cup. She accepted it without words, her hands brushing the warmth, a ritual shared more than spoken. When she lingered by the poetry shelves, he would watch the way her fingers glided over covers as if she could feel the stories pulsing beneath them. And when he wrestled with the ancient cash register, she would slip behind the counter without invitation, fingers flying over the buttons, the scent of her hair, a tender, sweet warmth, folding into his breath. It was not grand. No proclamations, no confessions. Just the shared, steady rhythm of presence, like the binding thread between pages. One crisp morning, the air carried the first bite of autumn through the propped open door, stirring the scent of pages and